Hi, this is Mark. I've been recently talking a lot about AI, but let me just give you a quick update on something that I think you'll find really interesting. I find it exciting as high-end financial advisor. If you're delivering truly comprehensive financial services, I hope you'll be checking in to this channel. Watch as I update you on all the research that we're doing on how high-end financial advisors are utilizing artificial intelligence to deliver truly comprehensive financial services at a level that's just knocking the client's socks off, which is the goal. So what I wanted to give you an update on is this small AI group that I've formed. I'm keeping this group purposely very small, 12 or less. It's already formed. We're making progress. I just wanted to check in with you on a few of the things that have been happening for advisors that have not really gotten into AI yet. If you have not been watching my videos, I'm among those. November of last year, that was the first time I ever even attempted to touch AI. As I got into it, realized what it's capable of doing. At this point, we are harnessing AI to take our businesses to the next level. But the reality is, and I've talked about this a lot in other videos, the AI revolution is here. Like it or not, clients are out there playing with this already. We have an edge on the AI at the moment. If you can master AI right now, you'll have a first mover advantage on other financial advisors in the industry, because by and large, our beloved financial services industry is sleeping through the revolution. And I'm talking about retail financial advisors who are serving families and individuals. More or less, advisors are ignoring AI. Once I start filling you in on the research, and I'm going to share all the research that I've gathered on specifically how to harness AI to do things that we do day to day while we're coordinating the financial affairs of high-end, affluent, ideal clients. All right, so here's the update. And just so you know, we've been testing this small AI group for 60 days at this point. We just launched the formal group. We're focusing on two specific things as it relates to clients. So just keep it real basic, keep it real simple. The two things that clients come for when they seek out a high-end financial advisor, one is, I've got money and I'd like to keep it. And the second is, I've got financial objectives in the future that I'd like to achieve. Can you help me? With the first one, keeping their money, the idea that there are so many assaults on wealth. A client is fortunate enough to not consume everything that they've generated in terms of wealth in their life. So now they're sitting on a nice sum of money. In our case, these clients are multimillionaires, every one of them. So they've got this money and the assaults are coming from different directions. But the most pressing risk for most clients is just being in the US dollar and the fact that inflation is taking away roughly 50% of the value every 10 years. Let me just say that clients are concerned that they do lose purchasing power over time. They've seen it with their own eyes and they want help. Can you help them? And then the second use case is achieving financial goals that require money and planning. Okay, fine. Where does AI come in? For the last 25 years, I've taught a method of delivering truly comprehensive financial services because it's the method that I've implemented myself. 25 years ago, I developed something that was focused around what clients want from the relationship rather than what we in the industry think clients want to buy from us. So I created 10 client deliverables. These are all focused on what clients claim that they want from a relationship with a high-end advisor and say they can't find anywhere. Okay, so I created these 10 client deliverables. They are covering 5 areas of finance. This is money management, financial planning, estate planning, tax, and what I call risk and safety, which is insurance as a subset of that. So you've got these 5 areas. I've created 10 client deliverables. Underneath these 10 client deliverables are 142 deliverables checkpoints. This is a checklist that we go through annually to make sure nothing falls through the cracks. The upshot of all this is, why do we do it this way? It's because we can promise 3 outcomes to any client that decides to work with us. And that is, we tell you, Mr. and Mrs. Client, I assure you, you will always be on track to your goals. You will never have any financial surprises, and you'll make better financial decisions than you ever have in all financial areas, not just investments. So before you get nervous about these outcomes that we're promising, let me just stop for a moment and clarify. There are some ground rules, and the client has to agree to them up front before we will make this pledge. But as far as being on track to the goals, what that means is we expect the client to come in every 4 months for a client progress meeting. When we say you're always on track to your goals, the clients are all clear that what that means is that when they come in every 4 months, they're either on track in each of the 5 areas, on track with tax, on track with estate planning, on track with each of these areas, or when they arrive, we will already know that they're off track, and we will already have prepared the recommendations and action items and course corrections required to get them back on track. So it's not that they don't ever go off track. Everyone drifts off track. It's that we are proactive, and we will already have the recommendations to course correct. They'll always be on track to their goals. How on earth can we promise no financial surprises? Well, parenthetic understanding that we make clear with every client, no surprises that could have been avoided by good planning. Okay? Does that make you more comfortable? And then making better financial decisions. Honestly, this is getting into areas that, frankly, most financial advisors don't get near, which is what are the largest expenditures every 4 to 6 months, every 12 months, and every 36 months, to anticipate those in advance and do true cash flow planning, helping them with major purchases and so forth. So where does AI come in? Of these 142 deliverables checkpoints, it occurred to me years ago, there's an 80-20 at play here. That if there are 142 things that we go through in a checklist for every ideal client annually, then I overlaid what the clients expect that they claim they can't find anywhere on top of those. And what we end up with is 18 questions that have to be answered. And if you can answer these 18 questions, you've knocked the client's socks off, because they claim there's no advisor anywhere that does anything close to what they're looking for. And we've distilled it down to precisely what the clients are impressed by. So it's the 80-20. It's the 20% of the planning that represents 80% of the value to the clients. And all we've ever done over the last 25 years is make sure we do those first so that we've got the client's attention. We're immediately leading with a level of service that they have never seen before. The AI is focused on that 20%. Since November, I've been playing around with how do we get the AI to help us more quickly and at a higher level identify the answers to those 18 questions, which represents the 20% of what we do for the client that truly is stunningly high value for the client. We're looking to deliver an extraordinary level. The AI is doing that. I just wanted to update you with the group. We have this small AI group, and they are having breakthroughs in both client acquisition and client service. The area of client acquisition is really exciting. We're using AI to help advisors identify in their local town where to go to find high concentrations of potential ideal clients, exactly how to engage with those groups, and what to say. What more do you want? I am monitoring this. We're working together on this, and I'll give you the results as they unfold. But the goal in this small group is to generate revenue every single week. Most of the advisors in the group are highly successful. They're already making tremendous revenue from their business. I put a challenge for the next 60 days in this AI small group. I'd like to see if we could use AI to help generate significant revenue, not once a month, not huge accounts every 6 months or something. I'm talking about every week generating revenue. We're seeing success, so I'll keep you plugged in and informed on that. Just keep watching these videos. The second thing that we're working on is what I already told you about, which is the 20% of the planning for existing clients, and not only doing it faster and more efficient because the AI produces volumes of useful information on planning. in seconds, but also taking the service level, the quality of the advice to a new level. And we're getting extraordinary results from that as well. The AI is coming up and spotting opportunities to help clients with planning issues that I won't say I would have overlooked, but let's just say the AI is catching it faster than I do. And it's really enjoyable and exciting to see how a financial advisor can run their business in an 80-20 model using AI. I would even go so far as to say you could get 80% done in your work week in 2 days a week. Harnessing AI, you could literally get 80% of your productivity knocked out in just 2 days a week. That gives you 3 days out of the 5-day week to go do other things like acquire new clients. I'll keep you informed. My call to action is this. We are happy to share every bit of the research with the financial advisor community. I am concerned that the industry is sleeping through all of this. We want to get financial advisors using AI, working together, sharing the discoveries that they've utilized in harnessing AI behind the scenes to serve ideal clients. If you'll go to our website, that's themarkofmastery.com. There's a community there. Keep an eye on the videos. I do put more videos on our site than I do on YouTube and other places, so just keep plugged in over there. The membership is free. There's no charge. You just have to become a member of the Mark of Mastery community, then start chatting with us. It's kind of like a Facebook group. You can get in there. The focus of our AI small group is to share with the community everything that we're learning. I'll leave the update there. We're having a lot of fun. The fun in helping clients achieve their aspirations, their financial goals. Enter AI. It's a whole new ball game. It's turning the entire business model upside down because it's so streamlined and so efficient. It's taking the place of team members. The thing that we're learning and we're trying to dial in what AI is capable of is to find that line. As the technology improves, we want to harness AI, push it to the limit of what it's capable of, but then clearly understand so we can warn clients and we can warn our peers on our team that beyond a certain point, the AI is unreliable. It gives different answers. It gives conflicting answers, and you can't push it past that point. So join us on our website. Stay plugged in. Stay up to date on how this AI small group's doing.